Hi everyone, welcome to the new session. Here we're gonna start with the importance of learning Python language, and as we started before, we can do many things through the Python, and yeah, now we are getting to the basics of Python. So we have to start with the data types, so that we're gonna start the introduction of the data types. So basically, when we think about the data types, the main two things uh, come come to your mind. The first thing is uh, the data as well as the variable. So without a doubt, we can say that both are connected together. Why? Because uh, a data types cannot stand without a variable. We can easily say because we have to uh, say that depends on the variable. In a paraphrase, I said like that, but the basic thing is we are using many data types in our day-to-day life as well. For example, text, numbers, those are the data types. If you take a text or for example, in the text itself, we can different types of text. When we let's take the number. We can divide again into the multiple things. For example, float, integer, double, and different things. So the high-level approach of the basic two things are text and numbers. So later we will learn more about the characters, I mean the objects in the data types. And the next one is variable. So basically variables are the names. It is the text, kind of text, so which can store your data types. So basically what happened, as I mentioned before, it's a memory game. So when you give something to the computer, what the computer will do, or the interpreter will do, it will store in the memory, store in the different. It will create the memory and it will store on that memory. So when we think about the variables, what happened? If you want to uh, calculate something, so you are inputting some numbers, so it has to be stored in somewhere else, right? So we have to create the variable. So the variables like storing your data types. So I'm gonna start with something interesting. Uh, it was 5, okay? Sorry. So, what do you think from uh, this statement? For example, if I'm gonna run this one, what will happen? It is just printing the number 8 with number 5, right? So it is outputting that number 13. I hope you can see the output. Yeah, you can see. So a good programmer should code very clean and neat code. It should be readable to the other people as well. So the readability here is very less. So you should be more clear on that code. So and we don't know what is 8 and what is 5, right? So for instance, what you can do, I'm gonna uh, before clear I can mention. So I'm gonna make what is with this 8 and what is the 5. So I just write, for example, you did a purchase for shopping or something. So you went to that some market. So you bought some uh, vegetables that cost £8, and you went to the restaurants and you spent food for £5. That so here are the things. Yeah, meanwhile, yeah, this is the series of talking series of teaching about the Python program language. So I gonna give you, meanwhile, apparently I will give the rules or what you can make, how you can be a good programmer in the Python language, and how you can be a smart and productive person. So here I would like to give some tips on how you can make write readable content. For example, here in the vegetable, after the you can keep some space between all the gaps and all. So this is very good. Use space, one space. That's the best practice for coding, and the one space each side. That's a more readable for the people. So here, vegetable you cost it cost £8, and food cost £5, and I can say uh, the total expenses. Total expenses equal to, we can write down vegetable plus food, right? So that's the total expense. Then you can print what? You can print the total expenses. So it will print the total expenses. So yeah, here I would like to give something. So this code, the print 8 plus 5, that you are no longer using, right? So because you got a nice presentation here, right? So good readable code you got here. So I need to comment that one uh, instead deleting. So what you can do for commenting for your code, you can use the hash symbol. So that thing will be commented. So when you comment, what happened? When you use this simple, what happened? Yeah, the interpreter ignore. So the hash symbol making the interpreter to ignore the code, and it will go to the another. So that's a good thing about the commenting. And yeah, one more thing I would like to make you understand and make you think about that here. See, when you use uh, see, if I write like that, yeah, no, not here. Here, when I mentioned the total expenses, I hadn't used um, yeah, uh, if I didn't use something in between the words, because it's a one word and you can't, there are plenty of conditions that is aligned with the creating or making a variable in Python. When you declare the variable, you have to follow some rules and regulation, not much like any other programming language, but at least you have to use some rules. That is, you can't use number before, but you can use number after. And if you use double words, then you should use underscore. When you use underscore, that means uh, uh, it won't be a problem. It can understand it's a one word kind of things, but it's a readable total expenses. Yeah, rather than if I remove, then it will total Alexa something like that. You can't read, right? So this is more readable thing. And uh, yeah, yeah, that's a thing. So what happened if I run? So you will get the same answer, right? The 13 is output you get. And one more thing I would like to make you notice that, yeah, yeah. For example, if you want to print the multiple variable, it is possible actually. In one single print, you can write. For example, what you can. So first you have to print the total expenses, and next separately vegetable, huh? Which come on vegetable. Yeah, that's it. So where yeah, food as well, if I go the more convenient. Yeah, so what happened here? So you want to print the multiple variable in a one single print function. That how you can do that? By using the commas between the variables, you can print all the other variables in a single shot. You can say single. So this is the thing. So I'm gonna run it. So what I see, what you are seeing here. So see here seeing uh, first the print. This was the first printing, the interpreter giving the output, that's a 13. The next one is I print like total expenses, comma, and vegetables, comma, and food. So here you can see the multiple variables printed in a one single print function. So this is all about uh, the basics of data types and the variables. And apart from these things, I would like to make you understand one more thing is here we talk about the variable more. The variable is like a bucket. So uh, you are using those bucket in a different places. You are calling that bucket. So for example, here the variable vegetable is a bucket. It carries the value of 8. So this portion never changing. I'm not changing this portion, but if I change here, what happen? Instead of 8, if I mention 7, okay? So what happen? If I run the code, so it will mention, yeah, the toll. So I'm not changing here anywhere, but it's called non-hard coding. It's a dynamic process we are doing, right? So that's the good thing about variables. We are in the bucket. I put the new data type or a new variable I assigned, an integer or any other string. If I put, the bucket will carry. So I got two buckets, vegetable and food. So that bucket should be carried to the another bucket. So it won't change. Instead, if I do something, yeah. So total expenses. This carries what the vegetable and some other stuff is carrying. So if I, instead of adding, if I do the multiplying symbol, what happen? I will get a different answer. Instead of adding, it will multiply the values. So basically, it is a carrier, not depend on what the data type, but it will carry all the data, mostly data types, all the most data types it is carrying actually. So we will get the answer. So in a nutshell, we learned about the data types, we learned about the variables. The variables it's carrying the objects, right? So we learned some good thing about readable or neat coding, neat writing coding. Thing is a space between the different functions and all, and the and um, and other thing is what, yeah, the underscore, and in the variable declaration how you follow the rules. And yeah, and next one is you learned the multiple variables declaration in a one single print function. That will be good useful. At the same time you learned about how you can comment a particular code and or this line of code, right? So it's all about today's lecture, and later we will learn about more in variables and all the Python interactive shell and terminal, all the stuff. So we will learn later. Then keep practicing. Okay, bye. See you.